Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. So I've just looked at the differences between the new Acid Rain Argots release. Now look at the differences between the new Acid Rain Soul Commander release compared to the original. Same with the Argots, that they just come inside a packing box, whereas the originals, inside the packing box you had another box, and inside that you had your figures. So let's look at the box first and the differences, then we'll get on to the figures. So Soul Commander and Soul Commander. So artwork is the same, front is the same, the artwork looks slightly, colouring is slightly different in the new one. The other difference is at the top left you have the ST88, which is missing on this, same as with the Argots. On the back, the positioning is different. You've got more of the text. It's a big white space on the old one, which has been taken up here. Also, the colouring is different as well, so it's quite easy to know which is original, which is the second release of the toys. Side, this is a slip for the box, it's different. You've got the 88 again, big on this one, barcode on the side. This one is barcode on the side and warning on the bottom. Box is the slide out card box with packing inside for the original. The new one is a crate. So let's have a look at the figures. So here is the original Soul Commander, the one that set it all off. Amazing articulation, fantastic looking figure, full of character. I can put his helmet up so you can see his eyes as opposed to his visor as well. There we go. This is the original one, so he'll have differences compared to this re-release, because they've made a couple of changes between production runs in the original batch as well. Defeated by sellotape. No! Okay, now it's coming. I don't think I've ever had to spend so long opening an Acid Rain because of sellotape before. Okay. I'm trying to rip the plastic bag, that's the problem. Okay, there we go. The sweet sound of victory. So, comes in a crate. Open up, we get this, we get the rifle, nothing underneath the sponge on either side. Okay. So, rifle is the same. I won't open that. I'll just have a look. Yeah, it's identical on the rifle. Figure looks identical, but I have to have a close. No, I can see a difference already. Figure is here, so let's have a look. Front to front, they look the same. Same colouring, same joint, same. Yeah, same. This new one's got more weathering on the visor than the old one, but less weathering on the actual eyes. But that's random how they do that, so that doesn't mean anything. The other difference, or the only difference I can see, is you have the hole just here on the back, which you don't have on these original ones. So this whole thing's been put in there, possibly too. Let me take off his armour, his vest here. It's a little clip on the side, and then that can come up. Let's have a look underneath. Aha! And we have the other difference. The other difference being is there is a second hole on his shirt, which, as I recall, doesn't appear rather on these originals. No, and there's none on the originals. So that new version does give more options for plugging things in, plug and play, for example. So whether it's backpacks or some sort of guns with pegs, you have more options on the new one than you do on the old one. Articulation will be exactly the same, since it's the same figure, but I will have a quick check. We put the head and neck back in first. Let me just compare that. That looks, maybe that's different as well. No, that's the same. It looks like it's slightly bigger, but it's the same size, just that it's lighter, which gives the illusion of being bigger. Where's his? Oh, this one here. Okay. Okay. Articulation wise, exactly the same. A lot stiffer in the joints, which is kind of nice to have stiff joints. Some of the earlier ones did have quite loose joints. Ratchets on the elbows. Wrists have the in and out. On that one side, this side is slightly different. It has a down and back up again. Legs go quite far out, not the furthest of the 3.57 inch range that you can get, but the articulation on the knees, on the legs, is like ridiculous. Look, that's practically 180 degrees. So for posing these, you've got so many options, so many stances they can get into, which you can't do with other ranges of 3.75 inch figures. A beautiful looking figure. It's so full of character. You know, it just might be a gas mask head, but it's so expressive. You know, you can put the visor down to cover the eyes up so the eyes can be seen. You could do a half, get this to stay on like that too. Lovely figure. The only difference is the two holes, as far as I can tell at the moment, which you have here and here, which weren't available on the original release. Otherwise it's the same, apart from the box and the packaging, which I've spoken about already. If you've not got any acid rain figures, do try and pick at least one up. You'll be amazed by the articulation. They are a bit more on the pricey side than other 3.75 inch lines, but they are definitely worth it. They are really, really high quality, great articulation, and fantastic customer service via Ori Toy, which you can see another video on, which I made a couple of weeks back, I believe, so you can search for that too. Great toy line, fantastic backstory, and awesome figures. This is Awesome Action Toys saying please like, and if you want you can subscribe or even share, and stay tuned. I'll be back in the future with some more reviews and videos, so see you soon. Bye bye.